y'all see what I have to go through to deliver Walmart out in the country. Yep, this is me. It's a Friday night. It's Freedom Friday, y'all. I just wanted to come on here. I've been meaning to get on here a little earlier to shout out y'all on this Freedom Friday. But I've been a little busy today. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I just wanted to give y'all a look at these long country roads that I deliver on a lot of times, which is, what keeps me from delivering, what used to keep me from delivering at night, because when the sun goes down, when the night comes, you can't see nothing out here but the stars. It ain't a street light, a porch light, it's moonlight if you catch it at the right time. But that's not enough when you get up in this space and you got people living up in the back of these woods that you got to drop groceries off to. I'd be like, man, I hope don't no bear run out on me. So yeah, just kind of giving you a little glimpse into my dirt road adventure. But it's fun, I enjoy it. But I had a lot of things to do today, so I didn't get a chance to really to sit down and talk to you guys about Freedom Friday, what's going on in your life. So I'm about to catch you up on that in just a second. As soon as I get off this dirt road, we can get to chatting a little bit. So, all right. So yeah, I was kind of busy today. I got my new braids, got my hair rebraided. So, what y'all think? I had to go get some fresh braids done, get my bun redone. It had been a couple of weeks and I had been putting it off because, I've been busy. But it's Freedom Friday, y'all. And I tell you, I've had a pretty good week. If you caught my video earlier this week, I shared with you guys how I was able to catch up on my car insurance payment. So I got to do a little bit of hustling to do that. And how my goal this week is to clear at least $800. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about what is your plan to get you out of debt, to get you out of survival mode. I talk a lot about me. And, I want to hear from you guys. What is your plan? Give me some ideas. What can you do to move forward in your life? If you're in your late 40s, early 50s, you haven't set up any retirement plan and you've been living in survival mode, but you're tired of it, what is your plan to get out? So you see me, I'm hustling, I'm on the road getting my self together as much as possible, getting my income up, keeping my income up. And I'm proud of myself. It's a start. But where are you starting from? Did you write down your your goal for this week? If you did write it down, did you make it? No matter how small. Remember, I was saying on Monday, write it down. No matter how small, make a plan. Did you do it? Were you successful? I mean, and how did it make you feel when you reached that goal? Like for me, when I obtained that goal and I paid off that, caught up on my car insurance, it felt good because I was always paying a month behind, and so now I can pay on time, and paying on time matters because that's another way of getting control of your money, getting control of your budget, being responsible. And so when you're paying behind, that keeps you in survival mode. And so I never thought about it that way. It's like, okay, I'm juggling bills. If my house payment or my rent is due the first of the month, my car insurance is due the middle of the month, and then you got the other bills that's kind of falling in between there, the electricity, the phone bill, the water bill, and then you got groceries sprinkled in there, and you got the car note that's due at the end of the month. That's for me. My car note and my rent, they're pretty close together because my car note is due towards the end of the month, where my rent is due at the beginning of the month. And so when you're paying when you're paying behind, you're always in survival mode. You're always trying to keep them from canceling your insurance. You're trying to keep them from repossessing your car. You definitely don't want the eviction notice coming, which I'm always on time with the rent. That wasn't always the case, though. When I first moved here to South Carolina, I ended up falling behind on rent so bad because when I first moved here, I did not anticipate the wages here, that I wasn't going to be making enough money to pay the rent. And my rent was not high. My rent was like $750 a month. That was nothing, right? You should be able to pay that. But when I found out jobs here were paying $9 and $10 and $11, for caregiving, and then they felt like if you got a $14 an hour job, you were doing good. I mean, they really looked at it that way, and they still look at it that way. It's like, what? So when I came here and I found out that I wasn't going to be making as much, and I wasn't going to get the clientele that I had back in Detroit. Detroit wasn't playing. You can find 24/7 clients all day long. Here, you don't have as many 24/7 clients because people come down here to retire off of they Social Security or pension or whatever, and they don't plan for long-term care. They came down here. It's a vacation town. They want, cost of living was cheaper, and so they wasn't coming out here thinking, long-term caregiving, and so that kind of hit me hard because I wasn't prepared that way. So I ended up getting a roommate, and that's what helped me catch up on the rent, right? And helped me get back on track. But it wasn't always that way. So it's crazy that I was living in survival mode like that. But that's just, that's really how life was going for me. And so when you playing catch up, on everything, that puts a lot of stress on you. And so the fact that I was able to catch up on my car note, it made me feel good. But it made me also realize too that when you're behind, it's really a sign of irresponsibility, right? And it's not having control of your money. So first making the money and then getting control of the money. So that's where that's what I'm working on, improving, changing my habits. And so it felt good for me to be able to do that on Wednesday to catch up. And I'm sorry, I'm riding, but so it really made me feel good to be able to do that. So that's my thing. What y'all playing this week? What was y'all one little goal that you did this week that you wanted to accomplish? Did you accomplish it, and how did it make you feel when you accomplished it? So that's what I want to know. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what your success story was. That was small, but it was big for me, and I just explained why it was big for me. So let me know what y'all goal is, what y'all goal was, and if you accomplished it. Drop it in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, like this video, and share it. There's people out there like you and I that are in the same situation, and we need to step forward and help one another and encourage one another. That's what my channel is for, from welfare to winning. And this is Freedom Friday. You guys have a great weekend. See you on Sunday for God, Money, and Me.